Hello everyone. So now we are having the DR BDR concept. If you remember in our previous class we told we have DR, we have BDR, but now we are going to check in detail. We need to remember, see here, whenever we are connecting the router, example I am taking router R1 and I am taking another router R2. We have two router, okay? I am connecting this directly. Example, I have fast Ethernet 0 by 0. I have another interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. And this router is having some other interface also. So if any, first of all, they will send hello, and this guy also send hello. They become neighbor. They will do the 7 states. They will have the 5 packets. They will update the database. We know. After that, if any link go down, this guy will send that to this router, and this router will send to him, and he will forward to the other routers also. If now we are taking only two router, no issue. But imagine if I have one switch here, and this one switch is connected to number of router. I have here some router, I have here also some router, maybe R3, and we have here one more router, that is R4. So this network, this PC, imagine one PC is connected here, LAN network. This PC switch off, so automatically this link go down. Okay, this link go down. So this router is going to send that information. This link is down. Example, this link is 1.1.1. This router will send that one saying that this link is down. Is anyone in this network know how to reach this network if this network is not available with me? So if anyone is having the detail how to reach this network, can they update me? This R1 is going to forward that one. It will go to R2, it will go to R1, and it will go to R3. Again this R3 will send that same thing. He will say this network is down. If anyone know the another route to go to this network, can they share? This will come here again. Same traffic will go like this way. It will go again and again like this in the whole network. So imagine you have here only 4 router, but if you have more router here, imagine you have like 100 router, then you will have big issue. You have lot of broadcasts, same information is repeating, so we will have the issue. So what we will do to overcome these types of issue, we have the DR and another is a BDR. We have two router. One router will become as example, this guy become as a DR and this guy become as a BDR. So what is the difference between DR and BDR? Imagine DR is a team leader, BDR is a backup designated router. DR means designated router, BDR means backup designated router. So whatever issue we have in our network, that all the router need to send the information to DR and BDR. So example, this link go down, this guy is going to send that information to only DR and only BDR, not the other router. So what our DR will do, when DR receive the information, he will update to all other router. So what we are saying, if any issue in the network, if we have any issue in the network, that issue, like what is issue? Issue means I mean if any link go down, any link come up, or any new link added, that all information will send to DR and BDR. BDR will not reply, not do anything. He will not do anything because he know already DR is available. So DR is going to take that information, he will update database and he will forward that information to all other routers. He is going to update that all information to all other router. So if DR is having some issue, then BDR is going to take his role and he is going to become as a DR and he is going to forward that information. So we will see in lab, so you will have more idea. So now what we will say, why we are doing this one? Because imagine if you have maybe 15 member, in your project, or maybe you can say 20 member you have in your project. If all 20 member is having the same issue, okay, and project manager is sitting, one member will go, he will say I have the problem, this one. Project manager will listen, okay. Second member will go, he will say same thing. Third member will go, same thing. 20 member will go half an hour each and every. One member is talking half an hour, another member half an hour. So project manager whole day will be gone if he is listening the same problem with the guys, with all guys. So what project manager will say, okay, You select one as a team member, tell all your problem to the team member will come to me and he will update me. I will reply to him, he will come back to you and he will update you. Don't come to me, just inform to your team member will come to me. Okay, project manager inform that one. So same scenario like this, we have the DR. So DR is a team member. Whatever issue we have, we need to send to the DR. DR is going to take care about that one and he is going to update to all the team member. No need to tell to other guys. Example, if you have 20 router, one router is saying to all 20 router, I have this issue, I have this issue. And 20 router is replying and they are saying they have the issue, they have the issue. So we have lot of LSA flooding in the network. To overcome these types of issue, what we have DR and we have BDR. So what we can say, we have the DR and we have the BDR. The router, which one is having the high priority? Okay, we will see that one. Let me show you. Now we have the concept clear. We have DR, one guy is DR, another guy is a BDR. We know these two things now. And whatever is remaining router, we can say DR other. So remaining router is DR other. So we need to check which one is going to become as a DR, which router is going to become as a BDR. How we can have this, which one is DR, which one is BDR. So we will have the election. We will have the election when we connect all the router in the network, and when we configure the OSPF, they will have the election. They will check the priority. Which router is having the high priority, that guy is going to become as a DR. And lower than that one, that guy become the BDR. After that, remaining router will be DR others. But by default, all the router is having the priority as a 1. By default, all the router is having the priority 1. Then they will look the higher router ID. So what I am saying, first of all, when we connected the router and when we configure the OSPF, they will have the election, and whoever win the election, that guy is going to become as a DR. And higher priority, whoever is having the higher priority, that guy is going to become as a DR. But by default, all router is having the priority 1. But we can tune, we can change from 0 to 255. If you want to change, we can change also, no issue. An example, if your manager told, imagine you have one scenario, you have one router here. Okay, let me check, someone write something. In case we have multiple area ID, DR, BDR can be select from any area. Yeah, separate area is having separate DR, BDR. Separate area 0 is having separate, area 1 is having separate. We will see that one. In the coming labs, we will see that one also. So now let me show you what I am showing that one. See, now I am saying that I have one switch. Here. Here is one R1. Here is another router R2. I have another router here is R3. And here we have another router as a R4. Okay, so we have the 4 router. We configure the OSPF. And imagine this router is very old router. Your manager told this guy should not become DR or BDR. Why? Because if anyone become as a DR or BDR, all traffic will go to him and he need to reply to all the guys. So this router is very old. We don't want to what we can say, put more load on this router. So your manager told this router should not become as a DR and BDR. So what we will do, we will make the priority to 0. If we set priority as a 0, then this guy will not participate in the election. So he will not become DR or BDR. This guy will not become as a DR and BDR. Okay, so he will not participate in the election if we put the priority as a 0. This is one point. And here now we have 3 routers, so they will check the priority. This guy is also having priority 1, this guy also having the priority 1, this guy also priority 1. Then they will check the who is having the highest router ID, that guy is going to become as a DR. So we will see that one. So here till now we discussed this one point is clear. Higher priority, we finish this one, and by default we have 1. We can change from 0 to 255, and we can set 0. 0 means that guy will not participate in the DR BDR. And then we told whoever is having the higher router ID, that guy is going to become as a DR. So what we can say here, whenever they are sending the information, if anyone want to send any information to DR BDR, they will forward to this multicast IP 224.0.0.6. If any router in the network, if they are forwarding the information to this multicast IP, it will go to DR and BDR. And if the DR is going to reply to that one, they will reply to this one, so it will go to all the router. They will reply to this multicast IP 224.0.0.5, so all the router is going to receive that information. If DR fail, then the BDR is going to take the place of the DR, and they will have another election, and other guys become as a BDR. So we will see that when we will do lab, so you will have more idea. So now how we can increase the priority. Example, if your manager told you have some DR router. Example, I have some router here. I am giving a small one example. Just now we told your manager told this should not be DR and BDR. So we set the priority as a 0. And imagine this is a new router with a good configuration, high configuration. Your manager told always this router should become as a DR. So what we can do, we can increase the priority. How we can increase? We need to go inside this interface and then increase the priority. How we can increase? We will write IP OSPF priority, and whatever priority number you want to give, you can give. So this guy will have the higher priority. So this guy always become as a DR. If we increase here priority, then this guy will become as a DR. Means he will check this priority number. This guy is having 200. If this guy is having more than 200, then this guy is going to become that one. So we will see now. So first of all, we will do one lab. So what lab we will do? We will do like this. We will take one switch. We will connect 4 router, and then we will configure that one, and we will check who is DR and who is BDR. We can do this lab in packet tracer, EVNG, GNS3, anywhere we can do, no issue. Okay. So first of all, let me stop this recording. This is theory.